19 vlog of our self-build. Made that sound like really dramatic then. It's my birthday today. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
My birthday.
So we've had today off Monday, and we're off tomorrow as well. And lots has been going on the side. We've been doing more brickwork. Still here at what time? Half 5, I think.
5 o'clock.
Oh, is it 5?
It's gone 5.
Yes, so we will show you what's been going on today. And yeah, there'll be more brickwork tomorrow, won't there?
Yeah,
more brickwork around the front.
Yeah.
And they mentioned that they've been measuring up the joists as well. So we had today a lot more brickwork along here.
Yeah.
And blockwork, so you can see where the roof's going to be for the garage.
Not much more to do now before the scaffolding needs to go up again.
Oh my god.
More scaffolding now.
More scaffolding.
I think that'll be a bit quicker apparently to come back and do that.
Yeah, because the stuff's here already as well,
yeah.
So that makes it a little bit easier. So we've got more brickwork at the front. You can really see like the bay windows, well apart from more scaffolding, but you can get a better idea of the bay windows. Eek. So that's end of Tuesday. So they've been doing more brickwork, should I say, along this side, and tomorrow they're going to be doing it up to the same point as here. So today's what, Wednesday, week 19. So yeah, they've been doing a lot more. And if I just go round this morning, they were doing around the front entrance area. So this bit here, yeah, so this bit here will be obviously the door entrance, and then you've got a slope. Well, there'll be a slope here, and then double high here and vaulted ceiling, and then obviously the central staircase. So yes, I'm very excited for all this progress that we're having. And also tomorrow, like I said, they'll be doing more brickwork along this side, the externals, and then they will be moving on to the blockwork, the upstairs rooms. So I'll actually be able to see rooms upstairs as well. Like properly excited.
So it's the end of Wednesday, and we've done a lot of the brickwork on the front of the house, so we can now see sort of steps back and then steps back again upstairs. And they've also done down this side in the chimney. See some of that, so there's a bit more to do there, and then that's the whole next lift done on the outside of the house. I think then they just do the inside blockwork walls, and then the scaffolding will be going up to the next level, which is where those holes are there, and then it's up to the top of the house then.
So we haven't had anything happening on site today because it was raining this morning, but we have come up with we've had drawing back for the stairs. So we're having precast concrete stairs, as we probably mentioned, and we're thinking that we're going to have like, what would it be, Andy? Like a big step, like a
wider bottom step.
A wider bottom step that you could potentially put stuff on or sit on as like a, but we can't we're struggling to sort of visualise what that would look like. We just want something a little bit different, and we've seen it on, was it Grand Designs that we saw it on?
Yeah, Grand Designs Australia. Yeah,
so we really need to look at that again. And I think they had like the cork stools that you can get, which we really like. We've got one actually. I'll show you in a minute. But we was thinking of getting another one that looks like a champagne cork and having one stood up and one laid on its side. But this step needs to be quite big in order to do that well. So we're thinking we're going to have to like use boxes or blocks or something to try and sort of get a better idea of how big it's going to be, before we decide for sure whether to just go with literally the stairs. But it would be quite cool to have something a little bit different. I mean, I know the precast concrete stairs already is pretty different, but yeah, so that's one thing. We've had pretty much all the glass quotes in that we're gonna have a look into, and we think that we're probably edging towards the UPVC flush design. Aluminium's coming up. To get the aluminium to the 1.2U value, we're going to have to pay a lot more. It's quite a lot more, isn't it?
Double.
Yeah, double. So probably not the best idea. We're just going to wait for Eximia the call to bring a sample of the UPVC, because we've got their algae clad sample at the moment, we can have a look at the two together and see if we really think there's much of a difference in it. And we'll be having bifolds in aluminium there at the back of the house. So yeah, a couple of things that we need to be thinking about. Oh, and we've got two, obviously I've got stone heads and sills, but we're also going to have two at the front, one with 2020 written on and the other one with Burnham House written on it. So we're just waiting for font examples for that and styles of the stone. Yeah, so that's where we are at the moment. So hopefully the brickies will be back tomorrow, Friday, and they've just got a little bit more to do down the side, brickwork at the side of the house before the scaffolding can be moved up, and they're going to move on to the internal blockwork as well. So it's all very exciting. So this is the cork stool that we've got. You have to excuse how dark it is and how crazy messy our current living situation is. But yeah, it's like a solid cork stool and we think it looks really cool. And we're thinking we could have one that's like champagne style cork as well on its side. So it's something to think about. We're not, like I say, we're not sure yet, but we'll decide at some point soon because we need to, because obviously they're going to get craned in soon. Well, I've been at work today, Andy's been at home, and I'm trying to build myself up to go outside and get some little video footage of what they've done today. It's freezing! It's so cold. I went for a little walk after work round Lakeside, which is like near my work. It's not the Lakeside. Yeah, so I went for a little walk around there and it's absolutely freezing. So I've come in to see the doggies, and they've had a little crazy run round because they're used to me being at home and like, oh my god, what are you doing here? So I will go and film some footage this Friday, and Dan and Dave, Brickies, have been here again today. Finished one of the bay windows around the front, so that's both of those done. And next door neighbour Les said, oh, it sounds like a castle. And I was like, yes, it does look a bit like a castle. Which is just crazy, because obviously it doesn't really look like a castle, but because there's like two, you know, bay windows, and then the middle bit's like is back a little bit, it does look a bit like that at the minute. Yes, I think they've done some more brickwork along the side, which they were finishing off, and finished off the bay window, like I said, ready for scaffolding to be put up. Hired, is that even a word? Moved up on Monday so that they can carry on with the brickwork, and then they will at some point be doing the internal wall block work as well, as I will have mentioned probably yesterday. So it's all very exciting. So yeah, I'm gonna pull my boots on and go outside and try not to freeze. So yes, like I say, they've done a little some more brickwork here to as high as they can go really before the scaffolding moves up a bit again. Very exciting. And yeah, you might agree that it does look a bit like a castle at the minute. But it's looking good. So we've got a Wayfair sliding door, haven't we? We decided to order one, and came the other day and put it together.
Yeah, it's
today.
Easy, really.
Yeah, pretty easy. And we thought we'd have to bring it outside just to, you know, see what it looks like against the exposed brick. But we're really impressed with the quality of it. It's aluminium rather than steel. It's actually got a nice handle with it as well, and the sliding connections at the top. But it looks really good. I'm impressed.
Yeah, really pleased with it.
So we think we're going to go with these downstairs where we're having a sliding door basically, and they're going to live here.
Two double doors there,
Double
sliding
doors, yeah.
outwards.
Yeah, and then we'll have them here as well.
Either side of that wall sliding inwards together.
Yeah, but yeah, easy, like I say, easy to put together. Really impressed with the quality of them, and yeah, I think that the dogs are going to be really excited about rubbing their noses on it, aren't they?
Oh, there's all kinds of nose marks on the bottom there.
It's like Andy just to give it a clean, like when he put it there, and I was like, that's probably the one and only time you're actually going to clean these.
Yep.
Yeah, and we'll also show you the other sliding door we ordered, which was a bit cheaper than this one. Was it about 180?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, which I think we do like it, but we think we'll have it upstairs.
It's not clear glass, is it?
Yeah, it's like frosted glass. We didn't realise that.
No.
The frame isn't as good as this one. You don't have like these that are actually built in with it. You have like almost like stick-on things that you would use. So we probably would just have that one upstairs, but we'll show you that as well. Right, so this is the one from, where did you say it was?
Vida XL.
Vida XL. I always want to say Viaduct for some reason.
Before,
And it was about 180. Yeah, so this is the quality of it. Aluminium again, and a frosted glass, which we didn't know actually.
Didn't look like frost on the picture.
Yeah.
So that works for some of the rooms upstairs.
Yeah, so I think we're going to have this upstairs.
And the other thing is, obviously, it's got a join on the longer piece.
Yeah.
It's not massive visible, but there is one.
You can't actually even see it on here, but
No,
yeah, it's there.
And also these are set back from the front, so it doesn't look quite as good.
Yeah.
And also these ones are just stick on. Right.
Where have you got one to show what you mean?
Yeah, they're just very thin stick on.
Yeah. So you'd have to really like make sure you got it straight.
Yeah.
But
Well, I don't think I'd bother. I think I'd leave it like
I
that.
think I prefer the Wayfair.
Yeah, so you've got that's flush there. No
Yeah.
join down their length.
Yeah. It's for downstairs. So we're going to have the order Wayfair ones for downstairs. And then have maybe, I don't know if we'd have any more than one upstairs of these. We'll have to think about that when we get close to the time. But they were both pretty straightforward to put together, weren't they?
Yeah, it's a very similar process really. You make the frame, you slide the glass in, and then you put the end piece on. Very easy.
Yeah, and I quite like with the Wayfair one that you've got the handle as well. But yeah, just to give you an idea really. So this one's about 180. This one's about
450 or something.
450. So depends really what you want. We quite like leaving this one as it is without the middle pieces, but I do really like it on this one. That's another week 19. It's week 19, isn't it?
Yeah.
All the weeks like blending together. Yeah, so we'll hopefully this week we'll see some block work.
Scaffolders back Monday.
Yeah, block work upstairs, internal walls. Yeah, so we're tuning in for another video soon. Bye for now.